love this rhythm of someone sits down and we all just go.
Yes.
You ever have nightmares about that? Microphone is just coming at you.
Incoming.
So, where did the doorway go at the end of last season?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure. But we pick up coming back through the doorway from the Amazon.
Okay.
And they've been, Eve and Flynn have been off adventuring this whole time. I'm not sure where that first doorway went, but we're coming back in from the Amazon. And there's a little bit of tension because Flynn's not completely accepting of the librarians in training as full-on librarians. He wants to keep running off and adventuring, and Eve misses her new family. And she's a little bit worried about them, even though she shouldn't be, because she knows they're capable and they're librarians and they can handle themselves, but she misses them. So there's, Noah's only in 5 of our 10 episodes, and there's a little bit of a disconnect between them. They're sort of like ships in the night romantically this season. It's when he's feeling affection for her, she's not noticing it. When she's feeling affection for him, he's not noticing it. And there are all these near misses for us. And of course, with any series and any relationship, we want to string things out as long as we possibly can. So we'll see where it goes.
So you said that she misses her family, and we got to see Eve be a mom in various ways.
Sister.
I think that protector is really
yes,
good.
protector.
It's really important.
Yeah, protector.
Will we get to see the lips protect Eve?
Well, I feel like there was a moment. There was something in the first season where I think we saw that a little bit. I can't put my finger on what it was.
It was when she disappeared.
When she disappeared. Also, at the end of the haunted house episode, she's the one that ends up getting beat up the most, and she's got to lean on them literally. So yeah, I mean, no character is interesting unless you see their vulnerability. So Eve can't just be, hard as nails, tough robot lady all the time. Yes, she needs them as much as they need her.
What do you think that the fans are going to love the most about season 2?
I would like to think it's the idea of these fictionals coming to life and how far that can go. I mean, it's limitless, and people keep asking me, what type of universe do you want to visit in Librarians? What haven't we seen yet that you would really like to see? And it's like, you don't know what you don't know. Our world is limitless because magic. And so when we get these scripts, we can't believe what our writing staff comes up with. John Rogers just has this wild imagination, and he takes us in these directions. We have a time loop episode that I'm crazy about. We have another alternate universe episode, which are always my favorite because it turns all of our characters upside down. And last season, our alternate universe episode, Eve Baird was the only one who was not in an alternate. She was the only straight man who wasn't playing a different version of her character. This season, it's Noah. Flynn is the one who is still Flynn Carson, and we're all stuck in this alternate universe playing these other versions of our characters. And it's just so fun. Yeah.
You've got 2 hit shows on at the same time. How is it to juggle a competition reality show with a scripted giant series?
My children miss me. I feel like a bad mother this year, but it's certainly a high-class problem. I love it because I have so much fun on the Librarians, which is so different from doing Skin Wars. On Skin Wars, I get to sort of let my, supermodel freak flag fly, and on Librarians it's the opposite. It's like I have to sometimes check my vanity at the door and go, spend 5 minutes in hair and makeup, and I'm out the door in my suit. So it's 2 very, 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 very different things. And I love both. I get to work with RuPaul in the other one, and that's fantastic. And it's a good time. It's a real good time. I just came in. We shot until 4 a.m. the night before last, and I took a 6 a.m. flight to come here straight to talk shows yesterday. Long hours.
It's life.
Yeah, it's life. But again, I'm not complaining.
Right.
Is there? Oh, go ahead.
What type of character development would you like to see happen for your character?
Well, I guess
changes?
I guess I would like to. I think we would all like to see a little more backstory. I would love to meet Eve's family and know exactly what happened. You know, I know she grew up on Army bases. She was an Army brat growing up, but I'd love to see a little more backstory of her family. We meet one of her ex-boyfriends this season. You know, but we still don't know that much about her backstory. So I guess I would say backstory.
What was, what you can share, what was the most challenging part about shooting season 2 right now?
It's usually something logistical, like heat, like shooting winter episodes in the summertime and all bundled up, you know. Like when we shot our Christmas episode last season, it was 100 degrees every day. We're shooting our Christmas episode in 100-degree heat. We're all bundled up in scarves and coats and, you know, and our locations are gorgeous, but they're hard to get to sometimes. So they're really like logistical things that are challenging. Other than that, you know, our writers' room is in LA and we shoot up in Portland, and there are a lot of things that happen on the page that just don't work out on a practical level. So there's a lot of massaging that happens on our end when we get the scripts and we're now on location and we realize that this actually doesn't work here on a practical level. We've got to massage this and figure this out and fix it. So there's a lot of that, which is fun, you know, for us. It's almost like being a field producer. Like,
Do you get to do a little improv?
oh, a lot.
Okay.
All of us, a lot. We're constantly tweaking and making it work for where we are, for the environment. Yeah, it's good.
Good. It is good. It shows on the screen.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is we have so much fun together, and some people keep asking me like, who's the prankster on set? And it's like, we don't have time for that because we shoot 7-day episodes. We are on set all the time working, and so our fun goes into the actual work itself and improvising and you know, catching people off guard. We love to catch each other off guard and see how, you know, people will react to different things. And of course, John Larroquette is the king of the one-liners, and he can elicit a different reaction from us all the time just by mixing it up. And it's a good time. And I think people like to see that. I think audiences like to tune in to see people having a good time. If the cast is having a good time, the audience will have a good time.
On a personal level, how satisfying is it playing such a strong female lead?
Very, especially having daughters. And it's sort of become part of the criteria for how I pick my projects these days because I spend so much time away from my daughters. I want to work on projects that they will actually be able to see. And they love The Librarians. And they love Skin Wars too. I mean, they're both painters as well. So it's like I feel like I can, at least if I'm away from them for this X amount of time, they can see what it is that's been taking me away from them, and we can all enjoy it together. So that it's important to, you know, it's such a great time in television as far as female characters go, and I'm so lucky to get to play this very strong female character, and among others. I mean, I consider Mystique one of them as well. It's as a mother of girls, it's important to me.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.